Inside Racing is brought to you by Dunlop.
Days of Thunder in eastern Germany at the Schleswig-Dreieck circuit in Thuringia. For sidecar racers, one of the most exciting natural circuits of all. That's the fastest I've ever been here. It was worth it for the fun. It's a place where sparks truly fly whenever backsides scrape the track. Sidecar racing, a motorsport discipline that's become rather forgotten in recent years, is enjoying a new dawn. The World Championship Series in particular is the embodiment of tense contests and laid-back bikers. Not just there for show are the men in the sidecars, like hardened Swiss pro Adolf Hani. I always like lots of corners when I've got a lot to do, then I simply forget everything. Passenger Hani and his Finnish driver Pekka Päivärinta currently lead the World Championship. Sidecar racing. That means teamwork and instinctive understanding. Two men on three wheels, flying at incredible speeds around the track. A key factor, the passenger, his agility and the correct switching of weight to keep the bike balanced. Having a good feel for their speed is everything. That's actually the difficult part, being able to tell the speed and then do the right thing at the right moment. Because when the driver's ready, he'll open the throttle, but he doesn't know if the passenger's doing his job properly. And if I'm not on my toes, the driver will open the throttle anyway. Actually, if I don't notice it, the driver will show me what the problem is. If he drifts too far to the left coming out of a corner and the sidecar goes over the grass, then I know he's got no grip at the front. So at the next corner I need to move a bit further forward so that he has the grip there. But then it mustn't get loose at the back. So I've got to recognize where I am and know exactly what I'm doing with my body weight. The better you master that, the closer you are to winning. As soon as they're back in off the track, the machines get checked after every race. Hani tends to the tires. After his sporting gymnastics come manual labor duties between runs. This is the sidecar passenger's job. When we're coasting on our last lap and slowing down, then due to the heat, the rubber lying around on the track simply sticks to the tire, and that's got to be cleared off, as the drivers always want clean tires for the next training session. They go full throttle from the off, and to get rid of all the mud takes a while. This high-tech present has a past with a long tradition. In the 50s, motorcycle racing was booming. Sidecars too became ever more popular. As here at the Ulster Grand Prix in Northern Ireland, a full-stretch balancing act using the entire body.
At the hairpin, Oliver smashes a short lead and looks round down to the Sidecar Grand Prix.
To this day, the classic teams still maintain the look and feel of yesteryear. Technically and visually, Andre Hamsch and Heiko Klink with their BMW sidecar from 1953. Compared to the modern World Championship machines, they therefore don't have quite such fat tires, but durability and grip is still an issue for them all the same, as depending on how fast you take the corner, it's certainly pretty important. And in this 16-inch size, there are no other tires around now. The only tire maker for us is Dunlop. Tires for tradition, small batches rather than mass production, supporting the independence without large factory team budgets. The main problem is the outer edges, which depending on driving style at some point simply fly off the tire. In the corners, my bike starts to drift. Naturally, everyone's got their own driving style, but if you're relatively quick through the corners, the rear tire wants to swing out and starts to push sideways. Then the edge gets badly worn. As you see here at the front, it's nowhere near as bad as it is here, and sooner or later the tread starts to break away. Preserving your tires is the key. When classic sidecars go racing, it's no less spectacular than at the World Championship. Incredibly fast and devilishly loud. Also full of surprises. And once again, the passenger is a man with some very special duties. No doubt, Andre has the odd electric shock or two.
Yes, we were leading, as you saw, and then I knocked the ignition cable out with my knee. So then she was running on just one cylinder. Here's the cable. He kept pushing the cable back in, but for every right-hand corner, he naturally had to let go. And then she was always back on one cylinder, so then, of course, they overtook us.
Sidecar racers are always highly charged, and they'll continue scraping their backsides along the track until the sparks start to fly.
Inside Racing was brought to you by Dunlop.